Peace, peace, peace. It's your boy Let's Game, and welcome to the YouTube channel, man. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. We back in the arena, man. It's Champions Ascension. The grind is real. We leveling up still, man. I talked about it that last time, but cause they said a lot of awesome shit in their last Q&A. So I got that queued up. So while I play, I'm gonna have that going in the background. So if you wonder who's talking, it's the devs. I got the let me see. Supposed to be that one. Okay, yeah, why is it not showing that one in? Oh, well, that makes sense. This is it. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna have playing in the background. Devs answer your questions. It just came out. They said a lot, man. They mentioned a lot. It was an awesome Q&A. So I'm gonna be listening to that and you know, talking shit, a little bit of shit, and we just gonna get live, man. I kind of wanted to go over that whole little Kendrick Lamar Drake thing a little bit, so I might play a little bit of that if we get some downtime here. But you know, in my opinion, Drake has won this first exchange. I don't really know if Kendrick can win this. It's not. I don't think the temperature is correct for him right now. It just don't seem like it's gonna go his way. It really don't. But yeah, man, I'm gonna let the video play. Y'all can enjoy that. I might do some commentating on some things. If they say some interesting things, I'll probably do that. So yeah, man, I'm gonna just focus on leveling my guy up, smoke my marijuana. You guys enjoy, man. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Les Gaming, and we doing it.
So if you guys have questions for the team, I've collected some that I've seen in Discord, but you guys can definitely post yours now too here live, and we'll get to those sooner rather than later. Yep. So feel free, and then after the Q&A, which is going to last for 30 minutes, Hyro and Johnny got to jump, but Blake and I will stay on to do some raffles and some giveaways for crystals, challenger scrolls, other fun goodies for the game. So make sure to stick around.
Making sure everything's solid.
But before
should
we jump
be good.
into community questions,
back there.
Hyro and Johnny, I'd love to just pick your brain here first. We had a pretty beefy patch last week, so I just wanted to get you guys' kind of retrospective look on that. How are things been going? Are you guys, like, what are you happy about with the patch? What are you not happy about? What's some thoughts moving forward there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of told you guys that even though we're continuing forward development on several different things, like we are starting to enter this phase of polish and refinement of certain things as well. So, you know, for us as developers, you know, we're very used to seeing things in a under construction state. So, you know, we've really done our best to kind of continue to make like a lot of the fast progress on the underlying systems over the last, you know, couple of years, without really wasting the time on polish. Just so you guys know, like, I don't know if you've ever seen anything put together, like even like a house.
Burn the place down.
Like the last, like, you know, 15 to 20%, literally what everybody sees when you go into a house, that's like polish. You know, that's like paint on the walls, that's the fixtures, it's all this kind of stuff. Like, that is the equivalent of polish. Literally, like, that's what everybody sees, and that's what everybody, like, thinks is the best shit, right? And it's what defines you, but, like, that takes
awesome
a lot of time, and it also doesn't matter if, like, the foundation sucks. So, you know, I think we're at this really exciting part of the project where a lot of foundational, you know, systems are in place in a way where we feel really good, particularly on the gameplay side of the game. There's more to do, of course, and there's more things we're going to tweak and try and whatnot. But I think, like, as you guys start to see more and more builds go by, you'll see more polish go in, which I know from a user standpoint is really like, you know, what you're
I'm all over the place right now. I gotta tighten up. Shit.
Consumption of the content, right? So this patch, last patch, was a really great example of that, where we had some really cool new features coming in that I think are quite innovative, like the Hybridian Monster. You know, I mean, fucking super cool idea that we executed and I think is in there and it's playable and it's great. We have more.
I ain't get that one.
More ideas circulating.
That should have been my kid.
That I've talked about with Ice Toad. About more ways we're going to be able to leverage him even outside of the towers, maybe. It's just such a cool feature. You know, we have the beasts going in. We have all these different things. But you can see like other little things that the team was able to focus on and get in. Like one of my favorite examples in this is I just don't even ask like the other day. Like nobody even noticed. Nobody on the team. Like we're so used to seeing this. Just like we don't even like talk about it. But they redid the 1v1 arena. So
no one said anything, motherfucker.
That's this more like just like very cool plot. Like it feels great. Like the new 1v1 arena. If you guys haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's
I have not checked out the 1v1 arena. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check out the 1v1 arena. Since they did the update, I haven't been in there, so I'm gonna check that out. so we can see what that's about.
It's not like nothing really changed per se. Like some of the dimensions of like the field of battle like were altered a bit. Really, it's just a cosmetic update and to make that look a little bit more like a square off, like a little bit more of an intimate engagement. It's like that's polish, you know, but it goes a long way. Like when I went in and played, I was like, dude, this is very cool. It's something about this that feels cool, right? So I think you're gonna see more and more of that kind of stuff coming. And then the only other thing I'll, you know, kind of let you guys know, you know, this is not necessarily build specific.
I'm about to get up off of me.
We have started the process of really starting
big
to
ass
work.
up out of there.
We've been doing this for a while, but behind the scenes, we're really starting to get more and more of the Web3 feature packs like coming forward now. So, you know, the big one that we kind of put out there this week.
They ruthless snatching them kills.
Last week, I should say, you know, all the Chrono Imperium updates that we put out there. Really, the
He's
tools,
serious.
They're the first building blocks and tools, you know, the new kind of schema that I've been talking about that we're putting in place to kind of empower you guys, help set the tone of the project. But they also kind of lay some foundational requirements and elements for some big shit that we have coming as the year rolls on. So I will tell you guys this.
I'm gonna set that back a little bit. I feel like I missed something. Cause he alluded to a lot of big shit that they got coming. I'm excited for the project, man. Gonna run that back just a little bit.
Tools, they're the first building blocks and tools, you know, of the new kind of schema that I've been talking about that we're putting in place to kind of empower you guys to help set the tone of the project. But they also kind of lay some foundational requirements and elements for some big shit that we have coming, you know, as the year rolls on. So I will tell you guys this, like the team have left you guys with no excuse, for those of you who are fans of the project, to not be excited now about the things that are coming. Again, we can't really talk exactly about what they are, but let's just say, like, shouldn't really feel bad about anything that you have going here in Champions Ascension. Like, you know, we're very, very, very aware of some of your investments, some of your belief in us. And we're doing our best to kind of like execute on all of that in the background. There's a lot of really amazing stuff that's going on, guys. The last thing I'll say, because I think I just want to share this with you, this showed up on my doorstep the other day, and I think it's really cool. I want to share this with you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I don't know, like, yes, but it's shit. Let's see if I can
Put it in front of your face because your webcam's.
And do a voice of a character.
There we go. All right, yeah. That's my game. Game number one.
Hey.
Guys. So yeah, I'm gonna put that up there, guys. Super excited to have that come in. You know, we're gonna keep building the best game in Web3. So
Sweet. Alright, ISO Tad, return any retrospective outlook on the patch we just put out last week?
Yeah, I think there's
I feel like I got robbed of a.
In every project where you start cleaning a house, and so we're working towards that, and it's really gratifying to see some features getting tighter and tighter and coming together. I think this patch was one of those patches where a lot of things get
I wonder if I
tightened up.
just...
There's still a lot more to tighten up.
Damn, I missed that.
And there's still more things that we want to develop, but this will probably be
Start it over on me.
oh,
okay, I'm still on the same one. Well, that's some bullshit. I still missed it.
I, in retrospective, would have liked to change was the fact that we didn't manage to launch the limit for the number of invaders in the tower, and because of that, we launched it today. So we just didn't want to wait another month for that to happen, and so I was really, I would say a little bit uncomfortable with not having that feature out. It was a feature that I really wanted to see live, and I think that it will really change the way that towers play. And so just because it adjusts the difficulty level, and that actually plays a big factor in how fun is perceived by players. Again, back to the question of Elden Ring and Dark Souls type games. So that is definitely, I think, a big win for us. There's more stuff coming in the polish department. There's some things that are legacy, even back from when we were building the open world and when we didn't have all the champions, that have to do with like how the UI UX flow was designed or was put into place just to create like a stopgap to allow players to go into battle. So mainly the UI UX flow that allows you to like choose which champions to go into battle and which game modes is getting a huge overhaul coming next May. Besides other things, but that is like one of the really good and clear examples that I can give you guys of things that have been put in place there to make the game functional. But now it's time to just really make sure that everything is up to speed and up to par with what we've been doing. As you might have also noticed, some of like the pop-ups have been started to be cleaned up and looking better, and there's sort of been like an update on the visual language that we're using in the UI and some of the visual polish there as well. So everything adds up and goes a long way to making the truly AAA game.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I do want to say before we get into questions, I know questions are always like, people are asking for things, you're talking about bugs and stuff, but I just want to say, like, awesome job with the patch this time, guys. Like, it was one of the probably the best I've seen, well received. A lot of good things, and I think overall sentiment was pretty high about it. So yeah, good job, team.
Awesome.
Sweet. Well, let's jump into questions. We'll get to the ones you guys are entering in chat, and then we'll move to some of the ones in Discord if we have time. So hopefully we can rapid fire a little bit of some of these. This one, of course, I told you we'd get talks about the bees. I'm Brazilian. I want to know if they can remove them. They're very annoying. I don't know who wants to take that.
I love the being Brazilian.
Right, exactly.
Shout out to all the Brazilians out there, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm from the U.S. and I also think the bees eat too much.
Yeah.
I'm Brazilian.
We're not removing them from the game, from the free-for-all probably. There's a lot of levers that we can pull to make them less annoying and more challenging. We're sweet spot where we want them to be and for them to contribute to the game. This is a game, as always, remember, this is a game mode that we've always considered like our chaotic playground. It's not a competitive mode. You guys should always take that into consideration because that's part of the fantasy of that space. That said, we don't want people to quit the game because they're frustrated, so definitely something that we're looking constantly at.
Okay, I'll add to the question maybe to broaden it out a little bit.
Oh, you must have blocked that shit.
Yes, the bees are annoying, but also I've just seen discussion like, what is the point of bees? I know FFA, you're like, it's a little bit of mayhem, like we want chaos, but I've seen some comments like, hey, 3v3, I feel like it should just be like a skill-based, like PvP only. Why are there beasts in 3v3? So can you, there's one, like, what's the reasoning behind beasts? And then two, like, is there going to be anything added? Like, can we get buffs for killing them? Can we get essence for killing them?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so everything is an evolution, right, guys? Like, at the end of the day, like, no feature goes in 100% complete when we put it in. So right now, we're kind of really at that functionality testing phase of, like, entering beasts into the free-for-all mode.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what, I'll just cut it off in the past. I I know that some Brazilians have a lot of kill counts in FFA. I don't know, but I've seen screenshots now. You know, where we have users, community members sending us screenshots where I've killed 80 fucking 5, you know, people and no deaths. Like, so, just so you guys know, like, that is not necessarily. It may be fun for that to happen occasionally. When that becomes like too prevalent of an experience, that means that we haven't weighted the gameplay enough. There's not enough. There's not enough things that to me, as a game designer, from a difficulty standpoint, means there's a lot of replicative sequences that you can get into. That means that there's right now, you know, when I see somebody send us a screenshot, they're like, I have 85 kills, no deaths. Well, dude, yes, we know you're good at video games.
Bees, go in.
We've checked that box, you know. But what it also means is you have a formula that you have figured out, like, you know, the kids that know how to do 360 no scopes, motherfuckers, right? We know that you've figured out an advanced, like, you basically are in a mundane kind of now that's like wash, rinse, and repeat cycle. That's not what FFA is. It's supposed to be an entertaining spectacle. That's what the Emperor demands.
Ran right into that.
So the idea is that we're going to start introducing more and more different hazards in there. Some of them are going to be organic hazards like beasts, right? And by the way, this is based on history. This is like what they just do, man. If dudes were just, you know, send in the fucking lions. Let's see how they do with those, right? And that's basically how they handled that and kept it entertaining. I think the other side of the question is like, well, why are they there? What purpose do they serve for the player? So again, outside of breaking up that monotony and keeping things interesting, which is kind of goal one, goal two is we will find ways to make them valuable targets for you to focus on. So not just annoying things, right? One of the things that we've often contemplated is going to be the output of bone is going to be beast kills. So that may or may not remain. I have to talk to our economists on that. But that was kind of the original thought process there. It's like, hey, kill champions, you gain essence. When you kill beasts, you gain bone. You know, in some increment. And maybe it's tickets, maybe it's some other kind of currency. But there will be a value proposition for you to, when you see something like, hey, here's why I want to go kill that thing. We could also make, I think Ice Toad talked this, he's already speaking about this, and some of the challenges. Like we introduce challenges into the game. You know, another challenge might be, hey, kill 10 bees, get this, right? Now you're excited to see bees because you kill 10 of them, you get whatever the fuck you're going to get, right? So there's always going to be a means to an ends there or a reason for that kind of stuff, but we really got to get functionality right first.
Yeah, and maybe I'll add that creates emergence, which is always healthy for any game. And so think of it: if you go into a free for all,
Pause this audio for a minute. Again, if you're just tuning in, listening to the, well, you can probably see it on the bottom here, the audio from Champions Ascension's last dev stream. One thing that stands out about them is it, like they have a lot of plans, but they implementing them very regularly but gradually, and it seems as though they doing it with a, oh my god, get in the game, man. It seems as though they are doing it with damn, get out of there. We getting fucked up here. Get in there. Get out of there. Everybody dead. That was a mashup. That was crazy. That was fucking nuts. But yeah, they doing it with, like, they keeping the community. If you notice, they mention a lot about the community, keeping gameplay balance based off of a lot of the feedback from the community. Even just the questions like this, they going directly to the community, answering all of these questions specifically, man. And even when they keep alluding to certain things, like when he keeps saying we got big plans, they all got to do with like trying to, from what it sounds like to me anyway, like trying to empower the community more, keep the community engaged. like the game by itself, like I love it, man. I like it. This is like what, my third. I haven't even played with everybody yet. But the shit's fun as fuck to me. I love what they doing. They don't go into the whole. I asked them about the open world thing. They actually gave me an answer, but they, that's not something that they focus on. They more focused on the fighting because they, at the core it's a fighting game, so they focused on that. But just with the whole tower thing, it's like it's opening a door for something awesome, in my opinion, man. And like it's just something I think that stands out about the project. I'm gonna keep playing the video.
And people still have to complete the challenge to kill 10 bees. I was exactly going to give the example of the challenges, which that challenge will not necessarily specifically bees, but maybe beasts.
I was getting fucked up that last match.
In June. Remember, guys, we're developing a game, so nothing
smoking.
is instantly
Focus up.
ever done and cooked. So if 2 people come into the free for all and 10 people come into the free for all and 2 of them still have to complete the challenge to kill bees, they will play slightly differently.
I still get lost on this fucking keyboard a lot. You notice I look down a bunch because I just need more practice. Come on, man.
So always adding these elements make for probably more interesting battles. If they don't, and
right
if create annoyance, that's where we go in and revise. Like, okay, what is wrong here? What can we shift? And that's also the reason.
This was not a good match here, man.
Throw the beasts into the battle. They get triggered. If you look at every beast requires a certain action to happen in order for them to appear on the map. That also, has to do with emergence.
I just keep timing my shit fucked up.
Everyone's very annoyed about the bees. Maybe you can cap the essence. Maybe there's triggers that for the chromatic golem on the 3v3. The strategy, even on preventing him from spawning at certain points or preventing someone from reaching the healing.
That was an ugly match.
That would trigger him,
that was ugly.
And this will happen in every mode where we add beasts, so that it's just not like randomly throwing up beasts at the beginning of the game. There needs to be, and there is a reason for everything here. Yeah, bear with us.
Cool.
I
mean, to summarize, it's a version 1 of the beast. We understand, we're listening to feedback, things are going to change and improve. And I think some players just don't recognize, like, I think many gamers aren't used to, like, being in an alpha of a game, and so they expect the fully fleshed out product, right? Like, most people are playing League.
That's another very, very important part. Like, the game is still in alpha, so this is not the finished project, but it's fully playable. Rewards, they got upgrading mechanisms, they got the towers, 4 or 5 different game modes. It's a lot going on for an alpha.
You can Valorant and CSGO and like already fully developed games.
Fully developed.
Yeah.
So but we really appreciate the fact that you're Brazilian. I think that makes it beautiful.
Yeah.
It's good feedback. We're listening to feedback, guys, so thank you for your feedback. Let's move on. We gotta get some more questions done. Implement favorites in champ selection, filtering.
Exactly what I just mentioned earlier today. That's coming in that overhaul.
Cool. Give me gladiator scrolls and follow that up. Someone actually in the question format. When will the gladiator eternal scrolls be up in the game shop? I guess. But they're assuming they're.
This is important. Pay attention.
Already in the game shop, so will they and when?
Yeah. So this probably will coincide with some of the other questions that I think we have coming. So I'm gonna.
Damn, we did.
This is alpha. Okay. So I'm gonna just try to paint a little bit of a picture for you guys. For those of you who've been around for a while, nothing I'm going to say is shocking. It probably is just confirmation of why you got somewhat attracted to the project, even in the early days. Okay? The concept and object of the game is to become an Eternal. Okay? So for those of you who don't possess Eternal tier champions right now, Prime Eternal users and Elemental Eternal users have Eternal level tier champions. Everybody else is in a race to get to Eternal, to become an Alpha Eternal. Okay? Why? Why are you guys doing this? Well, eventually, when we turn on certain aspects of the economy that aren't turned on yet, nor do we have hooked up.
Really important part. What I thought was really interesting. I'm gonna play that back a little bit when we start talking about future, which pretty much I'm guessing is a token. It's gonna be a token, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be a token or other forms of. It's gonna be a token. Like 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a token, right? So, yeah.
Tier champions right now. So Prime Eternal users and Elemental Eternal users have Eternal level tier champions. Everybody else is in a race to get to Eternal, to become an Alpha Eternal. Okay? Why? Why are you guys doing this? Well, eventually, when we turn on certain aspects of the economy that aren't turned on yet, nor do we have hooked up yet, your ability to earn in the game is going to be tied very handsomely to your tier. Particularly earning of types of currencies that aren't in the game yet. Only way you will be able to earn them regularly or on a more regular interval is if you're an Eternal level champion. Okay? So for those of you who have purchased the assets that are currently available, be those Prime Eternals or Elementals, you're in great shape. For those of you who are in the race, to get to Eternal, it's very important for us at the economy side right now to kind of like just make sure that that doesn't get out of control. So we're being very cautious and careful as we move towards that. Okay? When it comes to Gladiator Scrolls are going to start to make their way into more places, particularly the scroll gacha. There'll probably be some additional high-value scroll gachas that are made available. Scrolls will also potentially be added to challenges and other mechanisms in the game by which you can earn scrolls as a player, or a chance for Gladiator Scrolls. We have them attached, obviously, right now to Maestro Towers, the leaderboards there. Okay? When it comes to Eternal level scrolls are something that we are going to really try to adhere to what we originally said, which those are only going to be able to be produced by Prime Eternals. And it will be up to those Prime Eternals to distribute those in the manner that they see fit, whether through the marketplace or through making them as rewards for their content that they create, or different types of programs that they want to run, because that is almost like the gating mechanism, tapping in a new member of the community to an Eternal level, right? From a progression standpoint. So again,
now you said a lot there. If you're not hip to the project, you're not aware to the project. What is it? Okay, the first NFTs that they have NFTs for this game. The first NFTs that they came out those are the Prime Eternals. I think it's 7,000, and it's only like 7,000 of them. Those NFTs are going to have the ability to create scrolls. All the other players who don't have them need the scrolls to upgrade their champion to the ultimate tier, right? Or to the next tier. So owning a Prime Eternal, like right now, which I don't own one, which I really do want one. I almost got one last night, but I don't have one right now. I should have one here. Let me show you what they're looking like. Let me go to OpenSea really fast. We just chilling. Let me go to OpenSea. Champions Ascension Prime Eternal. I already got it pulled up a little bit. Let me see. Right. Boom. So that's this is the Champions Ascensions page on OpenSea. This is on OpenSea. Let me get back to it. I'm all over the place right now. Live results 6,197 assets. Right. Floor been pretty. I've been watching them. You know, kind of, sort of. I should have bought one last month. I think they was a little bit cheaper last month. I could have got one last month for, I don't know, maybe it was like almost like $100 cheaper. But the cheapest one you see pretty much, it's probably like all the same dude selling all of these. That's like, I want to say 350, or okay, it's 400. The ETH go up or something. ETH must have went up. It's 400 even, right, for a prime eternal. But buying one of these, for one, it got in-game utility, right? That's an actual character that you go into the game and kill shit with. It's like, yeah, $400. But like, even right now, you get like, even it's a lot, man, that come with owning one. I should have one. I don't have one yet. I'm probably have to get one, because even if you look at the YouTube, right, it's like, you know, and they gonna go into the advertising stuff here, I think towards the end a little bit, but you know, 7K subs on YouTube. I think they Twitter better, and you know, it's a relatively well-known project in Web3, but overall it don't, like, for it to be as far along and as good as it is, it doesn't have that big of a player base. So like, the more and more people get into this game, the more and more useful these things are going to be for people. So it's, you know, like, for me anyway, I think it makes sense for me to buy one, because I'm going to be playing the game for a long time, and it's like 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a lot of shit in the game that I'm gonna want. So like, even if I grab one right now, I think in the long run, because I'm not like, I'm not really like, I didn't really get into the NFT gaming thing to flip shit. Like, I see a long term, kind of like, I could be an old guy fucking around and have some type of income off of this if you do it right, you know, the next 10-15 years kind of deal, hopefully. But yeah, you know, so for me, like, that's why I should have bought it. I should have bought it last month. But yeah, like, even for $400, like, you probably make that $400 back relatively easy, all things considered. You know what I mean? And like, even if like they say with like, you can use them for different things as long as I can create them. Like, I can use them and do giveaways on the platform. People play the game. You know, it's a lot that you could do, man. But it I think it's definitely, for me, it's gonna be worth it, right? So I gotta go ahead and I gotta get me one of these goddamn Eternals, man. One of these Prime Eternals. I need one. I want him. That's what I want, for real. But I want the wolves. You don't see a lot of wolves on sale. The wolf, that's him right there. Look at him. See him? He's selling for a grip. What? See, 811. Now I would buy the shit out of that, for real. El Mero. I would buy the fuck out of this. If the market was like jumping right now, I would buy the fuck out of this. It's life too. I think that's my preferred. It's like, it's awesome. I like it. That family's awesome. I played with a few other ones, but that's $811 for that. I think it's worth it right now. Even at $811 long term, I think it's worth it. Especially if you're somebody that's gonna be playing the game. Like, it's gonna be a lot of shit that come with having one of these. I need to just go ahead and pull the trigger, but I'm hoping, you know, I don't know, either the market fucking jump or somebody just say fuck it, and you know, they dump a shit ton for the low. But yeah, I'm gonna dive back into the game, man, and keep it going. We still listening to the dev stream in the back, but I want to show you what he talking about when he say Prime Eternal, and what he mean when he talking about, you know, that's what he's referring to.
them as rewards for the content that they create, or different types of programs that they Prime Eternals. And it will be up to those Prime Eternals to distribute those in the manner that they see fit, whether through the marketplace or through making them as rewards for the content that they create, or different types of programs that they want to run. That is almost like the gaming mechanism tapping in a new member of the community to an eternal level, right? From a progression standpoint. So again, we still have some things to work out there, but the days of that are coming closer and closer. I believe as we march towards the end of the year, you're going to see more of these things come online as the rest of the economy is kind of bolted on. This also kind of takes care of question 2: when is Eternal hardcore? Yeah, so again, we want to make that really special, and to make it really special, we kind of need forms of incentive that we don't have available yet, that we will have. And when we do have them, that's the kind of...
That's another reference to what's probably going to be the token. Damn, how the fuck that happened? This is unfucking believable, man. I don't know how this dude keep getting off. Damn, I'm missing every fucking thing, man. That shit was whack, man. I missed it. But yeah, man, he was talking 9 times out of 10 where they're talking about a token and what he's referring to here.
Forms of incentives that we don't have available yet, that we will have. When we do have them, that's the kind of stuff that will allow us to extend that feature and functionality to the Eternals. Eternals in our grand plans. Okay? Working your way towards Eternal, the prize for reaching that is the ability to kind of earn. So I said it as clear as I can say it right there, without saying more. There you have it.
Cool. Then I'll kick it to Hyro for question 3. Consideration for allowing players to pilot the champions on towers when they're online. And then I've also seen a few questions about Master Towers rewarding, like, Essence, or can we get gold? Like, can we have more incentive to play than just the leaderboard?
There's a very big change coming to Maestro Towers. Very big one. Probably in the next 3 to 6 months. It actually goes in the complete opposite direction of allowing players to pilot their champions on the Maestro Towers, and we'll give you guys more information as that conversation evolves. But like the current version that we have on the Maestro Towers is pretty much an experiment from our end to learn some things on that setup
No, man.
that we might use to sort of, like, let's say, rebuild the feature. That's all I can say for now. But you guys are giving us great information and great data.
If you're watching out there, I feel like I'm playing like shit right now. This is I don't know, man. I feel like my hands is getting tired on me or something. This is unbelievable. Like, we won, but I'm playing like shit right now.
Data, so please keep playing that, and we're giving you reward because of that. But this feature will probably receive a big sort of, like, let's say, rebuild the feature. That's all I can say for now. You guys are giving us great information and great data, so please keep playing them and we're giving you rewards because of that. But this feature will probably receive a big overhaul in the coming months.
Cool. Until then, for the immediate need, is there a plan? Like the biggest one I've heard is, can we get Essence for killing champions at least?
I want to check the 1v1 arena. They said they did something new in here, so I'm gonna take a peek at that.
While we're fighting through towers, is there plans for something like that for the immediate?
Not for now, but it's not. But it's not also like completely discarded. I really and the team really wants to look at how the towers fare now that we have the limit number of invaders and how that feels, and with the session length, with some of the other things that we're learning and getting data from and feedback from, and once because this is why I was a little bit disappointed that we couldn't launch it last week, because I do think that this is like the one leg that the table was missing for us to actually gauge how the feature performs. So now that we have this, we're looking at the feature with a little bit of fresh eyes, and we'll probably see if more resources are needed or rewards are needed, etc. But also having in mind that there's going to be an overhaul of the feature as well. So we'll give you guys more info as we also sort of like dot the I's and cross the T's.
Cool. And so I'm assuming this question will be similar. Artemis is just asking, he's got certain Imperial Gallery NFTs, and he says some of them still didn't get any love, dying to learn what these 6 will provide. Is that the same answer, like, hey, these things are going to be revamped, so just like hold tight?
Yeah, yes, and we definitely want to give utility to these let's say more special items from the Imperial collection. It's not something that we've forgotten about. We're just serving the masses first. These are really more special and more specific. But we will definitely get around to serving these. We understand these are valuable.
Cool. All right, we got about 6 minutes left, so let's rapid fire some of these. If you guys have any more in the chat, feel free to add them, and hopefully we'll get to them. Bukute, any plans for highlight buttons? Watch highlights from previous battles. I'm assuming these are like features probably planned for like way down the road, right?
Correct. Yeah, replays, and we used to have replays at the beginning of launch, but maintaining the replay system as we made so many changes on the combat system just became sort of like pointless. It was just the amount of work it entailed would prevent us from doing the actual work for developing the game. We're getting close to a point where we might revisit replays, not soon, but in the let's say in the midterm, and that would also imply like highlights and stuff like that.
Cool. I just want to point out, Emergency Power is asking some questioning about more like community and marketing stuff. We'll get to your questions after Hyro and Johnny leave, because Blake and I can probably answer those afterwards. So we'll skip that for now. If you add pets and bees and players, don't you think it will be too crowded? General concerns when we start adding pets to things?
Not in the way that we were thinking about pets, because pets won't necessarily be on the map all the time.
You'll run that back.
Yeah.
Cool. Emperor, did you like my work? I combined your face with Grundle and it suits you so.
Actual work for developing the game. We're getting close to a point where we.
I rewinded that a little bit.
Not soon, but in the let's say in the midterm, and that would also imply like highlights and stuff like that.
Cool.
2 people.
I just want to point out, Emergency Power is asking some questioning about more like community and marketing stuff. We'll get to your questions after Hyro and Johnny leave, because Blake and I can probably answer those afterwards. So we're gonna skip that for now. If you add pets and bees and players, don't you think it will be too crowded? General concerns when we start adding pets to things?
Not in the way that we were thinking about pets, because pets won't necessarily be on the map all times. They're more like a buff.
Yeah.
Cool. Emperor, did you like my work? I combined your face with Grundle and it suits you so well. I don't know how you want to take that one.
Did he post that somewhere?
Or I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
If that's what you have to do to make me ugly, you want to really hard.
Oh my gosh. Alright, of course Miguel's got some questions here. We talked about hardcore. upgrade or updates in PE outfits? Is that on the docket?
I love this fucking paragraph. Dude, I'm like underneath.
Yeah, I'm not hiding it. I'll just read it to you. PE outfits.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of the stuff you know, not to dismiss any of this, you know, a lot of that stuff is all stuff we definitely want to do. I think like
The fuck out of here, man.
Will be added more in what we call like a live operations phase. Like so this is a weird kind of development that we're doing. Okay, so like you guys are playing the game, so it's kind of like this quasi like live ops.
That shit crazy. Once he gets you, he gone.
Yeah, it's really hard kind of to be in two places at once. We're kind of in like live operations kind of phase, and we're still very actively in development phase. So you know, a lot of that stuff that you're asking for, that's like live operation style rewards. Like once the game is fully featured, has a bunch of amazing shit in it, you know, and there's like a lot of content and a lot of game time that players can invest. What does the dev team do? Well, they typically will shift their focus then, and we will shift their focus towards giving you guys new chases, new incentives, new things to bolster your gameplay and make you feel like every day is something new. So, you know, things like costumes, things like new emotes. Like, not to say that we can't do that stuff now, we can. It's just, that's really the kind of stuff that comes once we've locked in a
The
lot
fuck
more
out of here, man.
what the core gameplay session and continued sessions look like. Because then we can kind of attach as a hey, like what is
Good blah, he
what's gonna
got
make
me
it fun
there,
for these
man.
guys to play. And you see this with challenges happening, like the stuff that's relevant to you now, which is currency stuff, right? Well, how do we get this guy to play 30 FFAs over the month? Well, I'll put a fucking meter there, and when he reaches the top of it, give him a new costume. Okay, great, cool, we can do that. But that is the kind of stuff that will come more live operations probably next year.
Cool. All right, one short one, and then we'll jump to kind of conclusion here. Don't forget, guys, in chat, we're going to do giveaways after Johnny and Hyro jump, so stay tuned for that. Nya in the Discord, he said, I really think Battle Pass can make the game more engaging. Is this something that we have in the plans?
Yeah. So same answer. So the difference is what I will tell you is
That was intense. I'm out of there.
The community to be able to engage in and benefit from the Battle Pass. Because one of the ways that we've been looking at a Battle Pass is not just to have it.
I meant to go. We can keep that going.
A traditional one, like it will conceptually, it will work like a traditional Battle Pass where you will play, you will engage, and as a player there'll be a track of rewards that you can get. What's cool about us is, the way we're thinking about it is on the other side of that, we want our asset holders that have particular assets, primes and eternals, to be able to engage in that battle pass from a different way, where they're supplying some of the value, and at the same time, when users take advantage of that or they pay into that, they get some of that value back. So, I mean, that's, without getting into a ton of the details, that's going to be...
I missed a bunch of what he said. I'm going to run that back a little bit. Shit got intense a little bit.
It's not just to have it...
Nya in the Discord, he said, I really think Battle Pass can make the game more engaging. Is this something that we have in the plans?
Same answer. So the difference is what I will tell you is, like, we want the community to be able to engage in and benefit from the Battle Pass. Because one of the ways that we've been looking at a Battle Pass is not just to have it be a traditional one. Like, it will conceptually, it will work like a traditional Battle Pass where you will play, and you will engage, and as a player there'll be a track of rewards that you can get. What's cool about us is, the way we're thinking about it is on the other side of that, we want our asset holders that have particular assets, primes and eternals, be able to engage in that battle pass from a different way, where they're supplying some of the value, and at the same time, when users take advantage of that or they pay into that, they get some of that value back. So, I mean, that's, without getting into a ton of the details, that's going to be one of the ways that we look to innovate on the Battle Pass model with a Web3 centric, kind of look.
All right. Well, to end us off, Johnny, you can start, and then Hyro. Miguel's.
I think what that could possibly mean is, because for me, I thought, like, when I first heard about the whole Web3 gaming thing, what I like, when you introduce DeFi, right? It's a token out there. People love the game. You get just examples like Illuvium. I can't remember, but people had it. It's probably still millions and millions of dollars in liquidity locked up in liquidity pools or staking pools for Illuvium, that project. People that got money in that project. It was millions of dollars, right? And it's like for me, like if a game like that should be the what is that? Oh, it's a fuzz. That should be like the motto, right? If you can get a solid player base and you can get $100 million, right, staked up, like you should, like that by itself would be a really solid profit, right? $100 million. I don't know. I think, but I'm not saying that's what they doing, but it could possibly would be what they're alluding to. Like, say you get a token or you get whatever, a certain amount of whatever, and you stake that. Then if you stake that, then you get the battle pass and whatever, right? So maybe not. I'm just saying that's what I thought for the most part was like the overall goal of blockchain in introduction in the Web3 gaming, was to make it more decentralized so that gamers actually have more control, more say over the economies, right? And it make more sense to, I mean, it would really just, people really like the project, man. They gonna lock their money up in that project, right? And if it's a DAO or whatever, you vote 70-80% goes back to the project to fund development. You want that, something substantial, like maybe, whatever, 70, 80, 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever percents, right? You want to go back to the project just for, make sure everybody on their end good, just to continue development of the project. But just redistribute the rest, however, throughout the game. But that's like a consistent source of income, especially if or if you can maintain like 100 million, $200-300 million, And I think even that, like that, right? Let's say like you got Web3 gaming, you got I'm gonna jump back in here, but I'm gonna say you got Web3 gaming. Like this is one type of game. I don't know, like they could have advertising in here for some way certain shit would be out of place because of it's like medieval or whatever, but more like a fantasy realm. But like you say, like a large project wanted to have something to do with that and invest with that. Like it wouldn't be hard for them to say, yeah, we'll take $100 million and lock it up. We'll buy the tokens, put it in a smart card, lock it up, and to help feed your economy, right? So they can make 2, 3, 4, 5 different partnerships like that to do certain things for people, right? And that's just like across, not just this project in particular, but across Web3. Like, it's just a lot of them. Like the sandbox, right? I think like for them that's awesome because they already got like a shit ton of businesses that bought land. 9 times out of 10, those people who buy land are taking advantage of the staking opportunities that landowners get, right? So right there, they locking in businesses to invest long term into their project, right? That's the sandbox is a great example. They did that awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to we'll get back into this interview. But yeah, but they was talking about the battle pass, so if you lost, whatever.
Question is, game loop is dope, but what is the next big step? Hoarder mode, open world, ranked, etc. So I guess to end off with you guys before we get to the raffle stuff, just, I guess, what are you looking forward to? Like, what's the next thing that you're excited in the next, 3-ish months? And Blake, maybe you can run the show. I gotta let my dog out before the raffle, so I'm gonna jump for 1 second. But Johnny and Harrow, you can input that.
Goodbye, Luke. You will be missed. Oh.
And he's gone. Woof woof.
Never come back.
Yeah, on the game side, I think more of what we've been doing these last couple patches is what's exciting to me. We'll continue to roll out new updates to the families, the gameplay itself, new challenges, new beasts, some new functionality there. Like on the family side, like I think several of the kits need to continue to have their updates. Kind of, you see how meaningful those updates are. Like Whisper to me is like a very different. Ever since we added his cloning ability, and it has to be nerfed to some degree. It still has no cooldown on the clone, but he has more updates coming still. But just like that, that's such a massive dynamic change for how that character plays and the role it plays in the combat meta. There's more of that going to be coming. I think we have the combo breakers kind of teed up coming, the revamp to that system, utilizing the pets, which we've been very excited by that. We also have, some of the little X and O's updates coming. We know
It's
the
intense.
Fury of the Titans moves are really not. They're less furyful than they should be right now. They haven't really scaled with the meta as we've scaled the gameplay. So that's gonna, I've even seen some of you guys here and there make suggestions that that's what we're gonna be doing. So I won't go into X's and O's, but as an example, one of the ones that I've seen is wouldn't it be cool to control the Sidari's bats? When you activate, control the Sidari as she goes around and hit multiple targets. That's actually literally the new design for the FOT. Now, whether we can implement that or not, we're development team is going to let us know how amazing they can make that versus not. But all the FOTs are going to kind of get revamped as well as we go here to get them up to a place where they need to be. So those are the things I'm excited about on the game side. On the Web3 side, the product side, guys, I don't know what else to say other than we just haven't. We haven't had the level of expertise and understanding that we've had for this project on that side of the table since inception. But we do now. There have been several key relationships built in the last 2 months that I have been privy to. And we have people in the mix now who are not fucking around. They are very much the missing piece of the puzzle on the side of creating some of the hype and the track towards big announcements. You guys will more than likely be seeing some big announcements coming over the next couple weeks and months. So I'm very excited for that, particularly as the game team. We feel like we've been really busting our ass and making the best game in the world. Still to this day, we run into a lot of the same feedback when we show the game off. And the fucking game is amazing. I've never heard of it before, and it's that pisses me off. It really does. It may upset you guys, but what do you think that does to me? We're fucking pissed off about that. We know the fucking shit we're building. We want more people to know about it. We have some people intel and some strategic plans in place that are very much not what we've done before. And yeah, I'm very excited about that.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Emperor, for being here. I know you gotta jump, but it's been a pleasure. Great to hear you. And every time you're talking, I'm excited. So hopefully everyone in the chat is excited as well. So we'll see you next time. ISOTAD, anything you want to end off with today before you jump?
Yeah, maybe the one, I think Johnny covered a lot of the things that we are, looking forward to. Maybe one other item that will come up
This
in
is
the,
crazy,
in
man.
the next few months is the re-enabling tournaments back into the game, our tournament system. We're actually starting to test that tomorrow. see how much we can reuse from the really good tournament system that we already had, that was tied to the open world game flow, and hopefully we'll see.
Why the fuck?
We'll get the ability to run tournaments again in the next couple of months, 2 to 3 months. So there's still some unknowns there, but coming from a competitive standpoint and really enjoying the competitive aspect of gaming itself, that really excites me for us to have, and for you guys particularly, to be running the ability. You know, that's I guess that's where some of the gladiator scrolls might come from now. So you know, guys, go into the game and get good, because tournaments are coming.
All the Brazil players keep asking me about it.
Come on, man.
I want tournaments. They're like, yes, we do too.
We all do. No, we all do. I think.
Be sure we can control it from our side, that we can drop these into matches, though.
Oh, like the Hunger Games. We can be the
exactly. Give me that admin button, please.
We can do the same thing as the game 3 awards just did with Johnny, but we send you our RFPs that you can solution house. You know.
Perfect. All right. Well,
all right.
Been a pleasure. And,
peace out.
We'll see you next live show.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you. By the way, I won again. Just wanted to remind you.
Shout out to the team over there, man, at Champions Ascension, man. It was a dope Q&A. Let me see, man. Yeah, it was a dope Q&A. Big dude just fucked me over there. My shit still, yeah, we still good. Way far behind. Okay. I gotta step my 1v1 game up a little bit. Well, this ain't my character for real. It's my first time. Well, I've been playing with it for a while, but on 1v1 side. But it's no excuses. Dude's pretty decent. They got their combos together. Gotta get. And I'm missing my, like, it's like I'm just off. I just keep hitting the wrong buttons, man. I want one more like that though, for real. I like that 1v1 shit. I like it. I'm getting fucked up a little bit, but I like it. Now I don't like getting fucked up, but I like 1v1. I need to, I don't know, man. Like I'm just off a little bit. Time isn't. 1 or 2 more in. But yeah, man, it was a dope Q&A, man, that they did. They gave a whole lot of little let me get back. Yeah, I'm tripping. I need to quit smoking and playing the game or something. I just be in the zone a little bit. You just lost your mind, huh? Good move. This shit, man. Am I? Uh-oh, I got the wrong shit. Uh-oh. I ain't even got the game on right now. I fucked up. I lost this one anyway. We got the dub, so y'all missed a good one. Trust me. It was dope. It was dope. I think y'all missed like 2 matches. That's crazy. I was slipping. What I got going on here? Guess I gotta get one more in since y'all missed the last 2. Shit. I think Big Dude did me one time and for 280. I need to go buy some shit. That's what that means. Like a body part. Feeling like a lucky body part of some kind. See what kind of combos this big guy's got. Looks nice. I think my dude look dope. The fuck we just had going on? I don't know why my shit, I think my button going out or something. Man, he fucking me up right now. He fucking me up. Dog, man, it's like everything. I'm like, that motherfucker work 50% of the time. I gotta be hitting the wrong button. Maybe not, man. He nice, man. I'm just fucking up for real. Nah, he fucking me up, man. I ain't even... Every fucking... that wasn't even close for real. We can run that back. We can run that back. You can run it back. We can run it back. Run it back. What the fuck, man? Why is he just... This shit crazy, man. Oh man, come on, man. How the fuck he just danced? I feel like I don't know what the fuck's going on here, man. He gotta be like me. Every fucking time I do something, he just walks through my shit. He just kicked my motherfucking ass. I kinda wanna fight him again, but I don't know. I feel like he's just way stronger than me. I don't know, he was fucking me up. He was fucking me up just now. He was. No, but he was fucking me up. He just fucked me up. I ain't like that. I'ma go. I ain't like that. You know, and take that. Don't block that, baby. He's slower than me. He's a lot slower than me. Not that trip. What the fuck is happening right now? Come on, man. The wrong fucking button. Fuck, man, I keep doing that shit, man. That's all. I'm just all over the place, man. I just keep hitting the wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna call it for the night, man. We gonna end the night as a loser, man. We gonna give it to the other champions tonight, man. I'm just, oh man, I'm kind of pissed right now. I didn't appreciate that at all. I'm getting fucked up in there. I didn't like that. Matter of fact, let me see something. I think I'm just off. I think. See something. Let me see something. We just gonna test something out. We just gonna test something out. We just gonna test something out. Test something out. We'll test something out. Let's see what they're talking about over here. What we got? Let's see. They just test something out. They're gonna test something out. If I get fucked up like that with him, then we got an issue. If I get fucked up like that with him, we got an issue. Damn, this motherfucker, shit, getting off on me too. Back a little bit. Get the fuck out of there. Fuck out of there, man. Almost got me. Almost got me there, buddy. Fuck, I hit the wrong button again. Get the fuck out of there. I'm different with my guy. Come on, man. Come on, man, get out of there, man. Give me a pot. Oh! I don't see that coming. I'm ready for that. I gotta get back. These motherfucking big motherfuckers is hard to get at. Try to get out of there. I feel like I done beat my motherfucking keyboard to death. Get the fuck out of there. Fuck! I hit the... Did it again, man. Come on, man. Catch him. Get out of there, man. Get the fuck out of there. Did it again, man. I got back. Stick to the motherfucking scripts. Let me get back. Fuck, man. Ah, that's craziness, man. You got that off on me. Got his ass. So I can slow my guy, you know what I mean? Slow down with my guy a little bit. Alright, man, we can get out of there on that note, man. It was partially me, partially my competition. I missed a bunch of buttons on that one too, but I was still, you know, that's my dude though. That's my guy. That's who I fight with. That's my, you know what I mean? I get my guy that can't fuck with me a little bit. But yeah, man, we're gonna get out of here. Wait a minute, what did I do? Yeah, it don't matter, man. It was a live one, man. It's your boy Let's Gaming. That again, man, the audio we was listening to was from Champions Ascension YouTube, go over there, man. Subscribe to that channel. Dope game, man. I'm gonna be here for a while with this one. I had fun playing this game. I ain't even go to the. I meant to go to the. I get so. I like it, man. I like it. But I'm supposed to do the towers. I'm gonna have to start breaking my shit up. Like, you know, one day I do 1v1. I'm gonna just do 1v1. I'm gonna just do 3v3. Then I do the what is it, Carnage? What is it called? Vault of Carnage. I'm at to get, well, you know, I gotta level. That's what I really need to be doing. I gotta level up my my champion, man, cause he kind of low, and I need to get back into that rank. So we're gonna be here for a while, man. We're gonna be here for a while, man. I'm playing a game. I'm sitting here thinking about how the fuck I, you know what I mean? I should have, and because I'm playing, you know, I'm in a few different projects, but I was in like I've been playing big time. Well, I don't really play big time a lot, but I did play it like in the early on stages. I got that airdrop and shit, so it was like, you know, they gave me, it was decent, and I really didn't even know about it, so I kind of like held on to it for a long time. I still got most of it. I used some of it to buy I don't know. There was some more NFTs or some shit like that, but. I should have fucking used that to get that Eternal, man. But the price didn't drop so much. It's probably not enough, and I'll probably just hold on to it. But I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, what? I got some tokens somewhere, man, that I can convert to grab that really fast for that 400. That's a lot. I mean, it's not a lot. I think it's worth it. You know, next time you click on, man, I might have one of them primes. So. Shout out to the game, man. Champions Ascension, man. It's your boy Lust Gaming. It was a live one. Again, a lot of information dropped in that Q&A, man, from the dev teams over there at Champions Ascension, man. I think, you know, I'm here for the project. Whatever, you know what I mean? I think this is one of those games like that I'll play even if they wasn't going into the Web3 space. You know what I'm saying? Like I still play a lot of games with my son, and a couple of them that I'm looking at. You know, I kind of want to get into the new world too, but they said, you know, I don't know why. Something about it looked like it might be fun, but I don't like the combat. Like I like this kind of combat. Like they need an open world experience with this kind of fucking combat, and that really ain't out there. You know, like I'm talking like MMO. I thought like I would like to see. I hope they do that. You know, long term. 3, 4, 5 years down the line would be amazing, but you know, I'll be there for a little while. Hopefully a long while, man, especially if they go that route. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get out here, man. I'm rambling at this point. It's your boy Lust Gaming. Hit that thumbs up button, man, if you hadn't subscribed to the channel. Champions Ascension. Link should be in the description. Shout out to the subscribers, man. Everybody who come through, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Peace. I like doing that shit.